three-time All-Star, four-time Defensive Player of the Year, Hall of Famer, also as a human, Dikembe Mutombo.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here. And I mean it, man. Exactly. Thank you. I'm honored. I'm so honored. Can we get like just a close-up of that? Amazing. I mean it. I mean, that your career was exceptional, but that basketball is the second thing that you're most good at, because the way you have sort of worked your post-game career, the humanity and the philanthropy that you have shown.
I'm just trying to combine both.
I clearly don't even have enough words for it, how impressed I am. I mean it, Deke. And look, you're here in Los Angeles right now because you are with an 8-year-old boy who you paid in your foundation to fly out from the Congo. Yes. He needed special medical care. You can see in some of these videos, and we'll show some pictures in a minute, there's a growth, a tumor right on the side of his face.
Yes.
His face is really blown up on one side, and it's obviously medically a huge problem, and he can only get care for that here in the United States, but also it's that he's had a real hard time with his peers and family and stuff like that. What has it been like for him, and why did you bring him out here?
My wife and I was back home this summer visiting the family and see what's going on with the hospital. Then we was approached by the team of doctors asking us that there's nothing they can do for a young man that was in a hallway. If there's something that I have to do with the contact I have in America to take the boy with me. And I was like, okay, we will see. And I look at the situation, and my wife and I kind of cried. We just asked the team from the foundation to work very hard to find who can help us. And we found Dr. Ron Osborne here in LA, with his staff of 12 doctors. They said, Dikembe, bring the boy, we will do that.
Wow, that's amazing. And you were at the airport to meet him yesterday.
Yes.
This kid who his whole life has been about this and is about to get a whole second lease on life. What is
It's about to be transformed, and we're so exciting that this young man will go back, live a normal life, and go back to school where he will not be bullied or being pushed away, or the family will be kind of embarrassed walking with him on the street. Because where I come from, traditionally in Africa, when you have a child like that, a better thing to do is keep him at home, because people say different things every time you walk around. So I'm very proud of what the foundation is doing right now.
You guys do so much amazing work. The hospital back home that you have, this is, if you guys have some Christmas spirit and have some money to donate, look up Dikembe's website. I don't usually do this on the show. I'm sorry, but this is worth your time and effort and money.
We're just trying to make a difference.
I really
think that we're all playing basketball. God bless us with the gift of talent of playing the game. I think we also have a chance to touch so many people's lives. And at the same time, I think so many of our players are doing what I'm doing, so I'm so happy.
There are amazing work by so many NBA players and ex-NBA players, but this is an extreme example. I want to get to a little basketball also, because you commented, you hit the like button on Instagram yesterday, and we noticed your career overlap with one of the great dynasties in NBA history, the Kobe-Shaq Lakers.
Yes.
And this week, Shaq said that his peak Lakers team would defeat this current Warriors dynasty, quote, easily. He cited their 15-1 playoff run in 2001 as evidence. Steph Curry answered back saying, quote, dead wrong. Yeah. And I saw the little like button on Instagram, so I want to know.
Oh, no.
Who you got? Who you got, my friend?
Oh my God, you took a picture of that.
That is no doubt, that is the photo, a screen grab I sent to our producers this morning. So please tell me, which side of this do you fall under?
I tell you what, I love these young Golden State games. Golden State team, they're very different. And I think we, myself, Shaq and Kobe, we play a different type of game. Coach is here, he can testify on that. And this type of game these young boys are playing, I don't think we can match very well with them. They spread the core all the way too far, and I think it will be very difficult for us to match. Maybe at least if we have practice for a year, we might match up with them. I think Shaq is just talking.
Well, he does that, as Stan knows better than maybe anyone.
Absolutely, but, and I agree with what Dikembe's talking about in being able to cover the floor spread, but I'm telling you what, they got no way to guard Shaq down on the low post either, and he was a great passer. You put shooting around him and you're trying to double team, you're going to have a hard time there too. It would be a contrast in styles.
Right.
I think we'd probably have games about 150 to 145 because nobody could stop anybody,
Right.
but I think it would be a hell of a battle.
Yeah, my thing is this.
By the way, they got DeMarcus Cousins in there in the lineup.
Yeah.
I love that.
But we already saw what happens when someone comes in with a game plan that Shaq is going to be Shaq, and we can't do anything about it. Detroit did that. They let Ben Wallace do single coverage.
Yes.
He destroyed Ben Wallace, but guess what? They suffocated everybody else. And what Golden State has is maybe not as elite a defender as Ben Wallace was, but Draymond Green's pretty good. And then on the perimeter, how many 6'7", 6'8" guys who switch everything, who are high IQ players and excellent defenders. Yeah, we're going to swarm the hell out of Kobe on the perimeter. And then the big thing is Derek Fisher can't put any pressure on Steph Curry. So there's no way for the Lakers to take advantage of Steph Curry as a quote-unquote weekend. I don't know. I don't think it would be close at all.
I think it would be, because I know we're saying Draymond Green's a good defender. Draymond Green's not guarding Shaquille.
He's not.
Low post.
He's not.
Ben Wallace can at least make it competitive. I mean, Draymond Green, or are we going to put Kevon Looney out there?
Are we leaving Cousin out on this game, on this lineup?
Well, he was in the lineup. He was in the lineup.
But if he's in the lineup, we have some problem.
Right.
Because
The guy can shoot
shoot it,
threes.
exactly.
Absolutely.
And Shaq would go out there
Shaq never
and come
goes out.
back rebound.
Shaq never goes out.
Right? Absolutely.
No,
By the
Shaq's
way,
not going out.
Again,
That all it takes to.
let's
He's
give
not going
Deke some
out.
credit, because one of the few former players who will go forward on television and say, yeah, no, they're better. They're better than this is different than we were.
It's a different era.
It's a different era, absolutely.